Hello and welcome to my very first review / audio review / list. Today we'll be taking a look at the top 5 most satisfyingly evil characters in anime that I've seen. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Number 5, Akito Soma from Fruits Basket. Now, you'd think the way that he looks, he's a simple, everyday boy with everyday needs. You're wrong. Akito Soma is the head of the Soma family, and pretty much wants it that way. In retrospect, he doesn't want his family's curse to be fixed. He wants to keep them in check. But what makes him even more evil than he already is? Whenever someone like Toru Honda tries to help out the family, he goes on a bipolar rampage. That's right, he beats them up senseless. And just to add more to his creepiness factor, in the manga he's a woman. I'll let that sink in. Alright, it's done. Akito Soma. Evil never looked so, well, boyish. Number 4. Justice from Afro Samurai. You'd think with a name as Justice, he would be a good guy. Well, you're wrong. In fact, not only are you wrong, you're dead wrong. You see, he pretty much does the old Frieza trick by killing Afro's father in front of Afro's eyes. Well, you might not think it's that bad, but there's just one problem. Afro betrays and kills every one of his friends, and yes, even his girlfriend, to get the second headband. And this headband is the only thing that stands between Afro and Justice. And what happens at the end? We learn that Justice can regenerate. So not only is he an evil villain, he's an evil villain that can regenerate. Well, maybe there's some other redeeming quality that makes him not so stock. He is voiced by Ron Perlman. Or for those of you who don't know, that is Hellboy. So yes, not only is he creepy, but he is voiced by just some very creepy guy. Now with those two out of the way, let's take a look at the real deal. Number 3. Envy from Fullmetal Alchemist. No, not Brotherhood, just the first one. If you know anything about Envy, you'd know that it's not a boy or a girl. But what is it exactly? Well, who cares? He's number 3 on this list, and to be fair... Wait, did I call him a he? Whatever. What makes him get on this list is not only is he just a villainous homunculi, he's also, should I say it, creepy. His entire point of existence is just a hollow shell. And why is this? Because he's a homunculi, and he just can't be killed by normal means. Plus, what even makes him even more creepier and more evil is he kills Maze Hughes, the comic relief character. And how does he do this? He transforms into Mace's wife. Now, you might be thinking, this doesn't sound so bad, but here's a food for thought. If you saw someone close to you killing you at the last second, how would that damage your psyche? For me, it would destroy me. Envy. For some reason, it just confuses me. Number 2. M. Bison from Street Fighter 2V. Now you'd think with such an evil character, you wouldn't see him on such a list as anime characters. You're wrong. You see, M. Bison is the very personification of evil in this taste. Not only is he greedy, just power-hungry, but he's sadistic, psychotic, and enjoys being bison-y. In his reign of being villainous, not only is he able to defeat Chun-Li, Nash, and, well, the main characters, he turned two of the main characters, Chun-Li and Ryu, into evil pawns. That's right. He causes the strongest of all three, Ryu, to become a pawn. And why is that? Because he's a bison. And let's not forget he has more power in his right hand than the main heroes. Well, you probably think there's no one to stop him from being evil. Well, you're right. But in a case you're wrong, because we still have one more person to go. And who is it? Legato from Trigun. He makes it to the number one spot not only because is he very, very creepy for having a dual voice and just looking like something out of a Pinhead movie. Sort of. Maybe. Okay, not really, but you get my point. He pretty much has some fairly evil qualities. First off, even though he's owned by knives, he can do whatever he pleases, which includes disempaling a man with the guy's own hand and causing a man to kill himself. And why is this? Because he's telepathic. Not only can he do this, but with just a thought he can cause an entire town to kill. Everyone else, pretty much. But what makes Legato even more satisfyingly evil is that he wants to die. That's right, you heard me. He wants to die. In that case, I'd just rather not even go near him. So that was my top 5 anime villain list. You know, now as I think about it, being satisfyingly evil just fits perfectly. But you know what would be better? If I did a list of the top 5 creepiest villains. In fact, I might do that next. Well, now that I have food for thought, have a good night and don't look under your bed. Ow.